Hi guys, I'm back up here with another reading for the collective. Remember, all readings are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as going to drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion so we all can get on one accord, okay? So we got extra energy. Before we get into that energy, let's go on and address the layout, okay? Before we get into that, just letting you guys know, we're going to get through these readings pretty quick. I got to go, so it's going to be quick. You can just rewind and do what you need to do to get these messages, okay? All right, so let's get it popping. What's above you is your fourth, fifth dimension, what your higher self really wants you to know in these moments in time, okay? What's below you is your third dimension, what you possibly could be going through in the physical, or advice on how to maneuver in the physical, okay? Overall energy, advice, and light work. All right, collective, let's get it popping, okay? So with this extra energy, what I'm seeing here is that we're in this energy of inner conflicted when it comes to stepping into who we are, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. I feel like you're in that transition stage where it's very uncomfortable. That's where that stretching energy comes from, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. It's about us really understanding and grasping the concept and the lessons that we're learning in this current cycle or in this current moment or in this current season within our lives, right? This is that energy, understanding when you start to walk with God, right? And there is turbulent energy from your past life, your old life that you used to live, the life without God, right? And then stepping right into the life with God, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. You're going to have to make it through those trials, those errors, those lessons in between those two cycles, those two seasons, right? This is that energy here that is being represented in these moments in time here, okay? So a lot of you guys are in this energy of expression, a lot of throat chakra action. So there's a lot of speaking truth in these moments in time. This is a beautiful energy to be in, right? But like I said, being in between that transition period between your old life and connecting with God, right? That transition right here in the middle, right? This is that energy. This is where those affirmations come in. This is where I love myself. I accept myself. I respect myself wholeheartedly comes in, or whatever you're asking for. Calling out to God. Get me out of this situation and lead me through, guide me through, etc., 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 right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. So in these moments in time, you could be seeing a lot of 1111. So we all know that 1111 is a master number, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. Make sure you're paying attention to what you are experiencing in this current season, okay? All right, let's keep moving forward, all right? I think that's about it for that energy. Let's keep it moving forward, okay? Also, stay tuned for those twin flame readings. Those will come up after this, okay? What is above us? Yeah, this is about us being very appreciative when it comes to where we are in our lives in these moments in time. Seeing the beauty in life, seeing the beauty within yourself, really surrendering to a higher power that's greater than you, right? This is that energy. The more that you get connected with your true nature, the more that you get connected with who you are, the more that you can see how God is really moving in your life, right? This is that energy in these moments in time as we really come into this space of recognizing our higher self in these moments in time. Not really swaying off of the path, but that's what you signed up for when you connect with who you are truly, right? You see all this blue? All this blue is self-expression, individuality. We know that the throat chakra has to do with individuality. I think I got some hair on my... Sorry. It has to do with individuality, self-expression, communication, etc. The throat chakra does, right? This can come in the form of your clothing, right? This can come in the form of how you dress, your style, whatever art, everything creative has to do with the goddamn throat chakra, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. A lot of you guys are coming into this space of stepping into your own, building your own foundation within your life. A lot of you guys are getting out of your head and really into your getting out of your head and your heart, more into those wands, taking those thoughts and feelings to create something, take some actions to create something, a pinnacle, right? Because we know that the thoughts, swords, That's ideologies, thoughts, decisions, etc. Right? You got to think of something, right? You think of something that you want to create or want to manifest, right? Then we got the cups, right? Your emotions, the feelings that you have, the passion that you have about what you're thinking about, right? Then we have the wands, the actions, the actual movement on the feeling, the passion that you feel about that thought, right? Last but not least, we got that physical manifestation that result from those actions that you took based on that passion that you felt about the thought that you created. That's how you manifest, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. A lot of you guys are getting out of the heart and mind space and into those wands and pentacles, right? This is that energy. The more that you really release what is around you, really get out of this, because we know that the Four of Cups have to do with, if we look at the tarot deck, the Four of Cups have to do with the man sitting under a tree, God trying to hand him a cup, but he's too focused on the third dimension, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. You're really moving your focus from the third dimension into the fourth, fifth dimension, so you can start creating things, so you can start anchoring things out of the fourth, fifth dimension, right? This is that energy. The more that you're able to stay tuned with your soul in these moments in time, the more that you can maneuver this plane of existence, the more that you can push through certain challenges, certain challenges and tribulations, right? Challenges and tribulations, okay? This is that energy in these moments in time. You can push through those setbacks, those obstacles, all of that energy, right? You don't allow the world to dictate where you're going, right? This is that energy in these moments in time, okay? Let's keep moving forward. What's below us? Yeah, it's about us really letting go of the judgment on how things should come in. You're really understanding that God has the last laugh at the end of the day. God has the last say so. So God's going to bring what you want in, but it might come in the form of how God wanted, right? This is that energy. As long as you're taking the actions and really detaching from anything negative, you're going to get to where you need to go. But you have to also understand that it is divine intervention, divine order happening. So where you're at in your life, despite if it's good or bad, right? This is that energy. In these moments in time, you're right where you need to be. You need to be able to balance yourself within turbulent energy. Your foundation should not be able to be moved when shit is fucked up, when shit ain't clicking right, when shit ain't on the up and up. When you're going through that shadow work, when you're going through those times of self-doubt, or unsure, that uncertainty energy, right? Scarcity. You gotta have your foundation set, right? This is that energy. The more that you let go and let God, the more that you'll start to understand that things that was, they were meant to destroy you, right? These challenges was meant to destroy you. You'll see how God pulls you out of that situation. And then you're gonna look back at that situation like, fuck, how the fuck did I get out of that shit? I needed God to get me out of that shit because I could not see. Right? This is that energy, okay? Let's keep moving forward. Overall energy. Yeah, this is about us really tapping into this new version of ourselves, right? That I love myself, I accept myself, I respect myself wholeheartedly, right? Really being truthful and releasing shit that's been bonding, having us held hostage, right? This is that energy really ascending out of your situation. This is that energy. You're really seeing things from a bird's eye view, from up here, from all four corners, right? This is that energy. The more that we move forward, the more that we understand ourselves, the more that we're in isolation, because a lot of y'all could be in isolation, including myself, right? But God really wants you to know, right? Being in this space of solitude, being in this space of dealing with yourself, being in this space of being alone, you can learn a lot about yourself, right? This is that energy. The more that you really dive deep within yourself, you'll start to understand yourself. And when you understand, you can understand, right? This is that energy in these moments in time, okay? Let's keep moving forward. Advice. Yeah, it's about us staying focused on what is priority right now. What is priority in your life right now? This is that energy not swaying from that path or not swaying from that task at hand, right? Because you got to understand, when it comes to life, life is a series of problems, okay? It's not about having a problem-free life, okay? It's not about that. It's about us praying to become better problem solvers in our life. The more that you can problem solve, the more that you can build that skill, the more that you can solve problems. How do you build that skill, right? By trying to solve problems, by doing hard shit, by solving your shit, right? Yeah, it might be a little bit of trial and error with that, but that skill will eventually start to grow, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. The more that you really step out on faith and stay focused on your creator, the more that you can see that darkness start to clear its way. You're going to have to be able to stand tall and confidently in front of your motherfucking enemies and go to them motherfuckers and say, hey, you owe me something. I came down to this motherfucker to get that shit. You owe me my life back. That's true shit. And you say that shit with your motherfucking chest, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. You can't be scared of yourself. You can't be scared of your shadow. This is that energy. You got to keep moving forward. There's no room for fear. There's no room for fear. This is that energy. The more that we push forward, the more that we see, the more that we break things down, see it from a deeper perspective, the more that we can connect with who we are, okay? All right, let's keep moving forward. Light work, last deck, and then we're going to wrap up with your message, okay? Okay, good timing. Yeah, this is that energy, really realizing that you have all that you need to succeed in your life. As long as you are connecting with the faith and connected with God, you'll get to where you need to go. This is that energy. The more that you really tap into that God energy within you, you'll start to gain that clarity on questions that you've been asking that were unanswered, right? This is that energy. The more that you dive deep within yourself, I see this as the hermit. Like the hermit energy when it comes to this deck here. This is that energy. You start to learn and open up Pandora's box. You start to learn things about yourself you didn't even know was there, right? This is that energy. You're really reversing the energy here. So you're no longer playing yourself. You're finally submitting to a higher power that's greater than you. You got to understand, your higher self, you never take L's with your higher self. You always take dubs with your motherfucking higher self. As long as you are connected with your higher self, you're going to win. But the moment that you sway, oh yeah, that's when them L's come in. And we know that L's aren't even really L's. They're lessons, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. The more that we really come into this space of completion when it comes to our karmic cycle, the more that we start to understand why things happen within our lives here. We're no longer in this energy of wanting to be on the fence about where we're going here. So we're really, some of you guys could be on the fence, and we need to get the fuck off that indecisive shit. That ain't gonna work, right? But others of you, this is that energy has to do with you're really getting off of that. You're taking the necessary steps to move forward and not sway or teeter-totter on your path, okay? Let's keep moving forward. All right, we're going to end this out with your message. Your message is, no doubt. I will eventually achieve success because I don't allow myself to doubt. Yeah, this is that energy. What type of God do you serve? True shit. What type of God do you serve? This is that energy in these moments in time here. Where's your faith system at? Make sure your faith system is where it needs to be, on the up and up, because despite if you're going through adversity, despite if you're going through fuck ups in your life, despite if shit looks a bit dark in your life, your foundation should not be able to be moved if you are really fucking with God the long way. And if you just got on the path here, this is about us. This is a period of us learning how to trust our creator, okay? All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all readings are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. Let's go and start the discussion so we all can get on one accord. As well as let's go and share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? So once again, stay tuned for those twin flame readings. Those are coming up after this. Depending on where those are getting posted at, that information will be below on my Instagram, okay? In the description on my Instagram, okay? I want you guys to have a good day. See you in a little bit, and bye-bye.